Hi everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamlined Legal, where we help attorneys get paid so they can focus on growing their business. And that's exactly what I'm here to talk about today, is getting paid. It's one of the most important parts of a law firm. Now, it's not because we're greedy, it's not because we need more and more money. It's more importantly because our business cannot grow and cannot be sustained without money. Without money, we will not have what we need to buy the computers to prepare the estate planning documents. We won't be able to pay the receptionist to answer the phones while we're in court. A law firm requires money to run, and so that's why it's one of the most important parts of your law firm. And today, that's exactly what we're talking about. Specifically, I wanted to talk to you about payment plans. And payment plans can be a really fantastic tool to use in order to get paid. However, a lot of people will shy away from payment plans for a couple of reasons. Number one, the hassle that they are to try and collect money from your clients on a regular basis. And also, if you are not wanting to start work until you get paid, obviously that can be frustrating. But if set up correctly, they can be automated so that you don't have the hassle of having to contact the client monthly to get that credit card information and hope that they answer and don't avoid your calls and hope that the credit card still goes through. So the automation is fantastic. And you can also set it up, don't forget, so that you're not actually starting the work until the client has made all of the payments. So the payment plan doesn't have to be set up at the time you start working. It can be set up in advance so that by the time you start working, you've already collected the full payment. Now, of course, we're talking about fixed fee kind of, flat fee kind of arrangements. But the example that I wanted to show you today was how payment plans work in Clio. Now, for Clio, it is a relatively new feature, as there are other programs that do payment plans as well. You can do them directly through LawPay if you're using LawPay to process your credit cards, or you can also use other practice management software like Practice Panther has a payment plan option as well. So today I'm going to show you just a little brief overview of what that looks like when you're using payment plan in Clio. Now keep in mind that Clio and Practice Panther and a lot of the other practice management softwares do use LawPay to do their payments, their credit card payments and online payments. But keep in mind that that's a one-way sync. So the information that gets put into your practice management software is updated in LawPay. However, if you start a payment plan in LawPay, it will not update to your practice management software. So you want to make sure that every time you're starting a new payment plan, you're starting that in the practice management software and not in LawPay itself. So let me show you my screen here so that you can take a look and see what we're talking about. Now, here you'll see I've logged into Clio, and if I click over on the left-hand side, I'll find my menu button that talks about bills. And I'll click on that, and at the top here, I've got the option for payment plans that I'm going to go ahead and click on. And it will list all the current payment plans that I have in place. But for today, we're going to go ahead and create a new payment plan by clicking on this blue button here. Now, instead of going through all of this, I've already filled one out for us. So here, we're going to select who it is that is using this payment plan, so which of our clients is agreeing to the payment plan. We can put in the amount that they want to pay, as well as what bank account we want that money to go into. So in this case, we're going to send it straight to the operating account. Although you can send money to your trust account as well. That is an option. We're going to tell Clio when we want to start that payment plan. So we can start it today, we can start it at some point in the future. And then we're going to tell Clio how often we want that payment to be made, whether it's weekly, every other week, or monthly are our options there. And so what happens is that they summarize it right here that Clio is going to charge $500 every Wednesday, and because we picked weekly, and this ends when the balance of Mr. Bean's account reaches 0. So I've put in Mr. Bean's credit card information, and I'm going to click on next steps here, and it gives us a summary again of the payment plan. And then once we're comfortable with this information, we'll go ahead and click on payment plan, create payment plan, sorry, and then it will show up in our list here as an active payment plan. Now again, this is something that we can also set up directly in LawPay. They have a similar section right here. If you click on schedule on the left-hand menu, you'll see the same similar questions that they're going to be asking of you to set that payment up in LawPay. Now again, I do not recommend setting up in LawPay because that information will not go back to your practice management software. But if you are using LawPay that is not linked to your practice management software, then this is a really fantastic option as well. So please do contact us if you have any questions about payment plans. Again, they can be a very useful tool, and we're so glad that you came to join us this evening. This is Melanie again at Streamlined Legal. Thanks so much for joining us.